League of Hashinshin.
What is League of Hashinshin? There's another YouTube channel that just posts my shit.
Look at the ergot stuff. I can only use one hand now. No, Kitty. No. Kitty, don't go. I was just typing one thing. No, Kitty. You were so comfy. Why are you gonna go just because I slightly move? You're like, no, I hate it now. Okay, so jungle camp XP is increased by 10% at level 9. Jungle item sustain increased by 50% with below 30% max HP. Oh, good. So now junglers can permanently jungle. Early game home guard on death. 50% movement speed decaying over 5 seconds. The only thing I like about that is it means you might not have to use your teleport back to lane early on. Unless it's like at your turret or something. Shared kill XP reduced by 20%. Level 1 to 6 reduced by 10%. 7 to 8. Solo kill XP increased by 20%. Increased by 10. I feel, see, the reason I don't like that though, the reason I don't like increasing solo kill XP, I'd be fine with them nerfing shared kill XP, but nerfing solo kill XP, I feel like that's really bad, because I feel like that's just going to cause situations, like, let's imagine right now, right, you're in that intense 1v1, you die by the one auto attack, you teleport back to lane, it's like, okay, I'm down a longsword, but I can get back in this. But now imagine you're not down a longsword, you're going to be behind a level the entire lane. From now on, you're behind a level. Like, you don't come back from that. So, ow. What? She's doing this little, like, sad little pathetic meow over and over. Like, what? You are not that lonely. So, Set is getting a big nerf. I really think this is just stupid. Set is just gonna continue to walk up and punch the shit out of you. And the thing is, in my opinion, most of the time, you don't even get hit by his W. So nerfing his W isn't the issue. You know? It's like, sure, in later game team fights, maybe, most of his damage is going to come from his W, but that does what? That hits his wave clear? I mean, I guess he has to get Tiamat now? Is that the intent? Why don't they just nerf it against minions? Oh, dude, this Orianna buff. Buffing her movement speed alone would be good enough. But, like, they're increasing the AP ratio as well on a late game champion who goes death cap, like, second or third item. I don't care what you say. Orianna is not that bad. By any stretch of the imagination. She's not. I don't care if Orianna doesn't see much play. She's cancer as shit when she's popular. She ruins melee champions. Rise getting more early game movement speed on his Q is odd. Very odd. Ashe is gaining more Q attack speed. Not sure I agree with that. Like, honestly, if they want Ashe to be better, why doesn't Riot ever, like, be... Well, okay, like, let's take this. Why doesn't Riot say, oh, Ashe isn't popular right now? She's not good? Here's an idea. Let's just boost her base health to 560. No need to buff her Q attack damage or attack speed or whatever. She already does enough damage. No need to do that. That's fine. Let's just buff her base HP so she can survive the laning phase a little bit more. You know, that's my issue with these buffs lately is it's like every buff they just focus on damage. Every time they look at a champion, damage. And let's be real here. Of all champions, Ashe needs a buff. Here's Ashe in Diamond Plus. Here's Ashe in Platinum Plus. The Tristana buff is stupid, especially when you consider that, when you consider that Tristana is being used sparingly in solo lanes, and they're buffing her damage in the early game. E bonus AD ratio. Now, I'm not saying... Here's the thing. Should champions like Tristana, Ashe, should they have as much survivability early game as bruisers? Probably not. No, I mean, that's the thing. She's gonna be used, like, if you want to buff Tristana, maybe beef her base armor by 3. Maybe just beef her base armor by 3. Doesn't have to be a lot. It'll still leave her at lower armor late game. It'll still leave her at lower armor in the early game. But the thing about Tristana is she's not really that toxic into bruisers. She's really not. As much as people whine about her, Lucian is toxic into bruisers. Tristana, not really. When people would bring Tristana top against me, most of the time my reaction was, okay, I guess. You're not very mobile. Like, you can rocket jump away once. You need to auto attack a lot to get your thing off. So, like, it's really not that scary, you know? Like, a champion that jumps onto low armor targets, right? A champion that jumps onto low armor targets, then uses press the attack and explosive shot to instantly kill them, probably shouldn't get more damage on the explosive shot. I mean, let me bring up Tristana here again. Oh, wait, I already have her right here. So, that's a lot, you know? Like, an additional 0.4, that becomes basically a 4.0 AD ratio nuke. 4.0? But what I don't understand is, why are they trying to, like, beef up her AD ratio for late game shenanigans, you know? I feel like the play for Tristana is basically going to be to use her as an assassin. Like, oh, my target in mid lane is low armor? Tristana. You go press the attack, rocket jump on them, explosive shot, rapid fire. Is that called rapid fire? Yeah, it's actually called rapid fire. Then just auto, they're dead. Oh, I guess you need 4 autos. 120% increase. Okay, so it wouldn't actually be a 4.0. It would be more like 3.8. Still a fucking lot. That means if your default build is Infinity Edge Stormrazor, and you could do that, Infinity Edge Stormrazor. Halo Blades would be kind of crazy. Maybe if Press the Attack didn't exist. But Press the Attack does exist. So therefore, Press the Attack is better. The only reason I think Halo Blades kind of works on Callista is because she's trying to hit one rend on you, you know? She's trying to, like, hit you with one auto, rend, kill a minion, which then hits you with rend, then back off, and she just tries to do that repeatedly to poke you out of lane. So, Press the Attack isn't, like, her ideal playstyle isn't to all in, but to just one auto, rend. She just hits you with one auto, then turns to a minion, autos the minion, rends it to kill it, rends you, because you've got one auto on her, or one auto on you, then that resets a rend cooldown because it killed a minion. So then if you chase, you're now slowed, and then she starts autoing while running away from you, rends a second time, slows you again, does another nuke, and now, sure, maybe her rend goes on cooldown, but she's gone. So the Callista change is decent, just because her base armor goes down, which makes her easier to fight. Her E slow is going way down, which means she's way easier to fight now, actually. She might actually lose to, say, Camille, to Jax, to Riven. The big problem is right now she's actually beating these champions that are supposed to be beating her. Now, it won't fix Lucian. Lucian is still going to beat melee champions in melee, but she'll still kite? Oh, of course she will. But right now, a 25 slow in decent base armor? Like, when I was playing Camille, I literally felt like it was pointless. Like, there was actually just no point to trying to kill her. If I ever got near range, she would auto while leaping away, then rend me, then prep another rend by, you know, attacking a minion once or twice, then go back on me, and if I let her attack me again, she would just instantly rend again, which would also reset the cooldown, and now I've been 25 slowed for a very long time. Lowering her base armor means she takes more damage. Lowering her rend movement speed means it's much easier to stay in range. So the nerf on Aphelios is to remove his bonus armor pen and change it to lethality. In my opinion, that's actually a big nerf, and that especially affects him into tanks and bruisers, and is actually kind of a big deal. I don't feel like this balances him. I think a good way to nerf Aphelios, reduce the... Okay, I think if they don't want his turret to die to one auto attack, okay, but I think its attack speed should come down then. I think it should lose like 25... It should honestly lose 25% of its total damage. That fucking turret is nuts. There are so many fights where the turret will do half to like 2/3 of his damage. Because he'll throw down a turret, run away, throw down a turret, run away, throw down a turret, run away. Maybe autoing once or twice in between. And I'm just like, how do I deal with that, man? They move the turret, he's awful. Then maybe stop nerfing everything except the turret.